All they told me was get yourself a big van and head off to Worcester because apparently there's a ferocious animal on the loose. Well, I know they're small, but they have got big teeth. And they're not shy about using them. Honey is frightened of the people she lives with, Penny and Phillip Scargil, and they are frightened of her. All a bit of a nightmare, really. But they do manage to lure the escapee back to captivity before I arrive.
You'll avoid your hand, and if you try to pick her up, she'd try and kick you off or pretend to bite you. She doesn't always actually bite, but she does put her teeth out as though she's going to bite you. And after being bitten, and it was a really bad bite on my thumb, that's enough to sort of worry me. I wouldn't let Phillip anywhere near her.
I love my Honey, and I really want to hug her all the time, and I can't, because she'll bite.
Some basic training will certainly help Honey accept handling, but there's a much more pressing problem. How much time does she spend doing this kind of behaviour?
She does that near enough all the time.
How does it make you feel when you see her doing all that?
I feel guilty, because it's like an animal in the zoo, which I don't like that either much. She's not happy in there.
You're not kidding. Honey is bored out of her brain. Her cage is totally unsuitable. If you want to give your hamster a whole new environment, then my advice is give your pet shop a miss and actually have a go at building something yourself. Of course, you'll need a DIY centre like this one, which is known locally as the little shop with the big behind. It'll all become clear. Designing and building animal enclosures is great fun, especially if you enjoy DIY. It's in my blood. I might be a vet, but my dad's a builder. Is this what you kind of imagined?
It looks brilliant, better, yeah.
You can see what I'm trying to do is to give Honey lots of different choices in her life so that she's got a proper burrowing tank with pipes and tubes going into it, places to hide food, branches to climb and gnaw, some rocks and bits and pieces.
Yeah, it looks great.
You are nice. See, it's the first time I've ever designed one of these, and that's nice to hear. All we've got to do now is build it.
Yeah.
Are you handy with a saw?
I've had a go before now, yeah, I could have a go.
It's like being back at school. I was never any good at it then either.
That's straight? I can't see a thing.
Phillip helps find a few extras.
Is this the right one?
Oh yeah, well, good effort. No, but with holes in, all right? Okay.
Is this the right one?
Well, it's the right colour, but the holes here are much too big. Sorry.
This one has the right fussy pots.
Ooh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. You'll notice it's now dark outside. OK, so it's taking me longer than planned, but Honey's new home is beginning to take shape. Who needs sleep? OK, here we go. Ta-da! Open your eyes!
Brilliant, look at that, Phillip.
What do you think? A bit different, huh?
Yeah, I want one.
Some blood, sweat and tears have gone into this, let me tell you. I'm completely worn out. Huge burrowing tank down here, nice and deep, because that's such a natural behaviour. It's something she really, really wants to do. I've tried to create as many levels as possible. Yeah. You can see here we've got sand on this one, so lots of different things for Honey to feel under her feet. Another level in here, ramps, toys to play with, things to chew up. As much variety as possible to give her choice, and you know, the fingers crossed now is, will this make a difference to her behaviour? Honey needs time to settle in. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
Well, a showbiz new home for Hammy. Let's hope he doesn't get all snooty on us now. And I wonder how Alfie's home is coping.
Have Sue.
Honey, and not everyone's happy. Honey, down in the bottom. You've been living with this for 2 weeks now, so how's it gone?
I've got to admit, I think it's awful.
You're not going to do this kind of changing rooms crying on me, are you?
Well, I could. I won't, but I could. I think structurally it's brilliant, but it's just I can't get anywhere near the hamster anymore. There's no relationship at all now. I'm absolutely delighted. It's brilliant from my point of view, because what you said there about you can't get access to Honey is exactly the point, because Honey's a solitary animal. She doesn't need your company. She's, you know, her brain is built not to need you. The fact that she can get away from you now and do her own thing, she's chosen what she wants to do. She wants to live in here.
In terms of your relationship, obviously we need to rectify that as well, because this is a partnership. The gnawing, is she still gnawing or not?
No, she doesn't. She's far too busy to do that now.
So no gnawing at all?
No, none at all.
Fantastic. That is a result from my point of view. So we're doing nothing else but just changing the environment. It's possibly is improving her temperament. She's feeling more secure. That's all good news. Do you like it as a bit of furniture, though? I did put a lot of effort in to try. I mean, all this is designed from her point of view, but also that it's got to come in your.
I think I've had half of Worcester in here to have a good look at it. It's a very good subject to talk. Get people in the house and talk about. So yeah.
So what do the people of Worcester think of it as a hamster cage?
They're amazed. They can't believe it. But yeah, they like it. So thumbs up usually.
I suddenly like the people of Worcester. Penny is desperate to see if Honey is now friendlier simply as a result of enriching her environment. Although it's very important that people don't force themselves on Honey at this critical stage in her therapy, I agree to a little supervised interaction. Get a bit of this bedding on your fingers, just rub it in so your... People tend to think that you should put food on here, but she'll bite you more, so you actually stink of bedding.
Yummy.
Okay, now just put your hand there and I just want you to let her sniff it for now.
Ooh.
Okay. What's she doing?
Just sniffing.
What would she normally be doing if you did that before?
Either running away or biting, to be honest.
Straight away?
Yeah. She just had a quick sniff then and walked off.
Just,
she comes back. Hello. Hello. Hey.
Okay, now this is with no training at all. Just don't put your other hand in.
Okay.
Just leave the smell of that hand, which has got the bedding on it.
It feels really weird having her on me because I've never experienced that before properly.
This bodes well. Over the next few weeks, Penny and Philip will follow my tailor-made training plan aimed at helping Honey overcome her fear of being handled.
When she's out, she's really accessible now, so Philip's had quite a good time. She's a lot more friendly and doesn't hurt anybody. You're not scared of the hamster now, are you?
Oh.
And I'm not terrified anymore. No, she's come to see you. If she comes out, then I feel happy because I know she's out because she's happy. Finger still. That's it. Now put her onto your body. Just let her go onto your body. That's it.
Oh, don't be down there, Mummy.
Where's it gone?
It's gone somewhere down there.
For those of you who want to know more about animal behaviour therapy, then there is a Barking Mad booklet. If you'd like a copy, then send a cheque for £4 made payable to BBC Education to Barking Mad, BBC, PO